Hey everyone, welcome back. Get ready, because today we're diving deep, deep into the world of blockchain.
Blockchain and finance, to be exact.
Right. It's fascinating stuff. We're going to be looking at some excerpts today from this text called How Blockchain Technology Impacts the Finance Sector.
Catchy title.
Definitely grabs your attention, but honestly, the content itself is even more captivating.
I'd have to agree, it's a total game changer, the way blockchain is revolutionizing finance.
Exactly. And that's what we really want to unpack
Yeah,
today, right?
sure.
How is this tech actually changing things, and what does that mean for, everyday people like you and me?
Yeah, that's the key question. It's not just some abstract concept. This stuff has the potential to impact all of us.
Okay, so first things first, right? We got to make sure everyone's on the same page. When we say blockchain, what are we actually talking about?
So imagine a digital ledger.
Okay, got it. Like a spreadsheet.
Kind of, but way more secure. And it's not just stored in one place. It's distributed across a whole network of computers. So it's like everyone has a copy.
Exactly. And every transaction, every single one, is recorded in a block. And these blocks are chained together.
Chained gauntologically.
Yep, you got it. So, trying to tamper with it would be basically impossible. You'd have to change every single copy on the entire network. Wow, that's pretty impressive. You can definitely see why they call it blockchain then.
It's a very literal name.
Makes sense, though. And it sounds like a pretty powerful tool, especially when you think about the importance of transparency and security in finance, right?
Oh, absolutely. Our source material actually dives deep into that. It highlights how blockchain is shaking things up in a big way.
Okay, so let's break it down. Where are we seeing the biggest impact? What are some of the key areas?
Well, one of the most obvious ones is payments.
Payments.
Yeah, think about international transfers, remittances, stuff that can be slow and expensive with traditional methods.
Oh, tell me about it. I remember trying to.
Blockchain can make it faster, cheaper, and more secure. We're talking transactions that used to take days, now happening in seconds.
Really? Seconds. That's incredible.
It is. And with much lower fees, too. Some platforms are even using blockchain to help people in developing countries send money back home. It's cutting out those middlemen and making a real difference.
That's amazing. It's like finally some real world benefits, not just all hype.
Exactly. And there's so much more, take trading and settlement, for example.
Okay, trading and settlement, so stocks and bonds, that kind of thing.
Exactly. Traditionally, this process can take days. You've got all these intermediaries involved, adding costs and complexity. Blockchain can streamline the whole thing, reduce risk, cut those delays.
So much efficiency.
And make it much cheaper.
That's a win-win for everyone.
Right.
Well, except maybe those intermediaries.
Right. I guess there are always going to be some who are disrupted by new technology.
True. But overall, it sounds pretty positive. And, what else comes to mind is lending. I know there's a lot of buzz around blockchain and lending.
Absolutely. Peer-to-peer lending, microfinance, it's all being transformed. Blockchain allows borrowers and lenders to connect directly. No more need for those traditional banks and institutions.
So it's kind of cutting out the middleman again.
Yeah, exactly. And with smart contracts.
Wait, smart contracts? What are those?
They're basically self-executing contracts stored right on the blockchain. So they can automate loan terms, repayments, everything. It makes the whole process more efficient and transparent.
Wow, that's really cool. It seems like blockchain is really empowering individuals to take control of their finances.
It is. And we can't forget asset management.
Asset management, you mean like investments and stuff?
Exactly. Blockchain brings so much needed transparency to the whole process. You can track the provenance of assets, ensure authenticity, reduce fraud. Plus, it can make issuing and managing securities much easier.
So for investors, that's got to be a big plus.
Definitely. It's all about efficiency and security.
Okay, so it all sounds amazing. But no technology is perfect, right? There have to be some challenges with implementing blockchain on a large scale.
Oh, there definitely are. One big one is regulation.
Regulation, yeah, that makes sense.
Governments are still trying to figure out how to deal with this new technology. There's a lot of uncertainty, which can make it tough for businesses to operate.
It's tricky, right? They want to encourage innovation, but also protect consumers.
It's a balancing act for sure. And then there's the issue of scalability. For blockchain to really take off, it needs to be able to handle a huge volume of transactions, and that's not always easy. There are solutions being developed, but it's a work in progress.
And of course, security is always a concern.
Definitely. While the blockchain itself might be super secure, the applications built on top of it, well, they can be vulnerable.
So there's still work to be done there.
Absolutely. Developers need to be really careful and prioritize robust security measures.
It sounds like it's a pretty complex landscape overall,
It definitely is.
but also super exciting. Like, we've talked a lot about the tech, but how does this all actually affect people? Why should our listeners care about blockchain in finance?
Because it has the potential to change everything. Imagine a world where sending money overseas is as easy as sending a text message, where you can get a loan directly from someone without dealing with a bank, where you have complete control over your investments and can see exactly where your money is going. That's the kind of power blockchain can give to individuals.
That's a powerful vision. It sounds like a much more accessible and equitable financial system.
That's the hope anyway. There's a lot of potential there.
Absolutely. I guess we'll have to wait and see how things unfold. So, as we wrap up here, I'm left wondering, what do you think the financial landscape will look like in, say, 5 or 10 years?
Honestly, who knows? It's changing so rapidly, but that's what makes it so exciting.
It really is a fascinating time to be following this. So big thanks to all of you for joining us on this deep dive into the world of blockchain and finance.
It's been a pleasure.
And hey, keep those brains buzzing. We'll catch you next time.
See you then.
Bye for now.
Bye.